there were some 14 clips. Out of that, 6 clips were mine.
Oh God.
Oh, so that happened. So, and these people don't want to recommend it. The more you learn and the more you study, you feel that keeping it very simple is the best way. Don't make it very complicated unless it has to be complicated. You don't imitate or follow them. And you have come with your own set of visualization, which is very Indian, because Indian cinematography is like Indian music. It's very decorative. And so I used to like it because he also shot, I acted in it also as a small kid.
Oh, okay.
So I remember him like that. But Ashokji I met later when he was doing Suryan.
Yes, sir, Suryan. He was the cinematographer.
I was doing Roja.
Roja. Yes, sir.
Same
Both
lab.
released same time, sir.
Same lab.
Same day.
Same lab.
இந்த வீடியோவை உங்களுக்கு வழங்குபவர்கள் Paces Pay, secure digital payments with multiple features and great success rate.
Sir, talking about Kalapani, that time I heard that was the film which used there is outdoor bill. That is, you use more number of lights like that. But I heard in Andaman, having so much of lights with you, for one particular sequence, while you are walking, evening walk, you found some bamboo sticks, which doesn't emit smoke. You use that as only source and shoot one sequence, I heard, sir.
Yeah, because see
how you...
Kalapani and all, the whole idea is that we have to be experimental also. So the best thing about Kalapani is the lensing, actually. I was supposed to shoot Bombay. I actually shot Rajiv Menon to act in it. Audition.
Okay, sir.
Then I got caught up in Kalapani, so I did Kalapani. So Kalapani, I wanted to make it very different flavor. So I had to convince Priyan to go for wide lenses. He likes tele, actually, because it's also easy to compress and do things. But wide is very interesting because make the people big and the landscape small, like that. So it's shot like that, actually, the whole film. Even it had similar frames like Irivar, but Irivar was a moving camera. This is not moving camera. It was
more beautiful.
So I think the lensing was interesting.
Interesting
lensing. Compositions were very strong. And then
when you had more advanced light, everything, how suddenly you thought that bamboo stick is more than enough to shoot a jail sequence?
That is because I think, sometimes when the more you learn and the more you study, you feel that keeping it very simple is the best way. Don't make it very complicated unless it has to be complicated. So the whole idea of lighting something which makes
unconventional way
real is very good, because I even have tried where you would shoot something and make it grainy so it looks like it might be candid, because there was no light of grains are coming. In Inam I have tried lots of that. So that it looks like it is all like YouTube footage. So the grains are there. So you think maybe this is also taken from their, taken from some things. So you do things to make, see, I think style and all that, first 5 minutes of a movie, you can establish a style. After that, better tell the story.
Through characters.
So 5 minutes and all you can hold style. After that is you can't hold the style for one whole film without any backing. So I think we have to understand that the script is the key. The script is the main thing. Then comes all the other things, actors and music and everything. But the script has to be really something strong.
Kalapani was a huge benchmark,
Yeah.
For
I got a national award for that.
National award, yes, sir. You are the highest national award.
No,
4 times, sir?
5.
5 times, sir, for cinematography.
Yeah.
I think on the whole, I think more than 15 awards, no, sir?
Yeah, 13. But I got 23 international awards. I got a lot of international
Yes,
for my films.
With your films, yes, sir.
But I think the best recognition I feel I got, even though I got best director and all that stuff and all, the best thing I got is being invited by the American Society.
Society of Cinematography.
Because that
Yes.
is very rare. They never do that.
Yes, sir.
Here also, I was very lucky. There's this very big cinematographer called Chapman, Michael Chapman.
Michael Chapman, yes, sir.
So he is a professor also of photography.
He conducts workshops also.
Yeah, yeah.
For
So,
ASC.
so in his show reel to show people beyond Hollywood, there were some 14 clips. Out of that, 6 clips were mine.
Oh, God.
Oh, so that happened. So, and these people don't want to recommend anyone. Because if you recommend, then when he comes to do interview, he also has to be there.
Oh,
So they don't want to recommend. So when he retired, he recommended and retired. Then 2, 3 people, other people have to say, then everyone has to say okay. But it's a good thing. But I don't know if you really need all that, except that it gives you a confidence saying that maybe when you interact with them, you realize that you have been invited only because you don't imitate or follow them. And you have come with your own set of visualization, which is very Indian, because Indian cinematography is like Indian music. It's very decorative. Only we can do songs. They can't do songs.
Yes.
But they're very more real and all that stuff. So I feel we have our own charm. Okay. So, and they want that. They don't want, if you shoot a film like Batman, they don't want you.
Definitely,
They
sir.
don't think. Here, the whole thing is that they'll say, oh, very good. It's like a Hollywood film. So actually, we should not be. But so they want people from different places to come with different ideas, so that the whole some 80 people are there, and it should be a melting pot of different cultures.
Cultures.
That's because they think themselves as visual artists, so they want people to talk about it, and also they want that.
That one.
They don't want anyone imitating and no.
Sir, while talking to you, you told me that you know P.S. Nivas.
Ah, yeah, Nivas uncle I used to call him. So I was a kid actually. My father produced the film.
Okay, sir.
Ashok Kumar was a cinematographer.
Cinematographer.
He was an assistant to him. And actually he liked one girl, so he used to give me a letter to give it to her, to my father's friend. I have given it once. And so I used to like him because he also shot, I acted in it also as a small kid.
Oh, okay.
So I remember him like that. But after that, I couldn't meet him. I only met Ashok I met, but not Nivas. I tried, but yeah, no, I could find. I met a lot of people. I met Nivas, uncle, I knew then Ashok Kumar as a small kid only, same time. But Ashokji I met later when he was doing Suryan. I was
Yes, sir,
doing,
Suryan. He was the cinematographer.
I was
sir.
doing Roja.
Roja. Yes, sir.
Same
Both
lab.
released same time, sir.
Same lab.
Same day.
Same lab.
Same
It
lab.
was same lab. So
Vijaya lab, sir.
No, Vijaya lab. So I had done photochemistry. So I was experimenting with the lab. So he said, you don't do all that. Gavard film will come. That time you print. The Kodak film will not won't work. But I had done a lot of experiment. I studied in Bombay. So I realized that the Kodak processing was actually to help, because Kodak people all they used to make prints from dupe negatives in America.
America.
Here we used to make from original.
Original.
That's why there's no contrast, nothing. So we changed. Shankar was there. We changed the processing style. And then we made everything in Kodak only. Then after that only Kodak prints started coming.
Started coming.
Till then it was Gavard.
Actually,
It's a simple thing actually.
Actually, Roja was made in a very shorter period of time, no, sir?
Yeah. Actually, Mani Ratnam wanted it to be a tribute to Bajendra sir. And he also wanted to have some patriotism, because Bajendra sir is very well known for it. I think it all depends on your initial from the heart. So Mani that way has a lot of, because he will tell you where he got this scene from, or what
core
made
of the
him
place.
core of the film was it. Because when you say all that, it makes you also feel good, So it's very interesting when someone comes and tells you a story. In 2 minutes, you know whether he is telling it from his heart or narrating something he has seen. So if it's from the heart, you also tend to give it more because he has seen it. They know something. So money that way is very studied and well read and everything, and it's a delight to work with actually. So are so many other people, but I've worked so much with money, so I feel I know that if I ask some question, he will have an answer which I didn't expect.
Okay. Sir, in your opinion, that time there are many cinematographers. They took for cinematography backlighting as their strength, sir. But in your films, you have used low bounces, light strikes from everywhere. You are able to.
Yeah, but I've also used backlighting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
all-
know, sir.
Yeah, but the fact is, backlighting basically is something that is used to be happening in black and white films also. But backlighting is here we used to do backlighting because the theaters have no arc, nothing to be seen. So if you're standing against a white wall and I shoot you, something will be seen. But if I want to go black, you can't. So they put backlight. So a very strong backlight means
Yeah.
you're fine. The only thing I didn't like doing is trying to be fashionable. If you try to be fashionable by using filters and all that, what happens is that everything fashionable will go out of fashion. So some things that you have done for fashion's sake, after 3 years, photography should be looking timeless. So you can stylize realism. But the timeless quality should not go. If you look at Subrata Mitra's work, even now it looks like it is shot yesterday. I mean,
Definitely.
actually it was very interesting because I'm telling about Subrata. I was grading Iruvar now,
Ah, okay, sir.
HDR, just now.
For 8K, sir. For a restoration,
4K, no restoration, 4K, just grading. HDR.
HDR.
And now I'm seeing some image, everything, and it looks like I just shot it now. It looks so beautiful and fresh. So it just looks like I've shot it now. And the negative is gone bad. So the corrections are for that. The edges have gone pink or something like that. So the corrections are only for that. But otherwise it looks proper. I mean, most of it. So I was just grading it about 1 month back. So I think it's good to feel good because it looks like you would have shot it today also like that. It has a timeless quality.
Yes, sir.
It
Timeless.
should have that timeless quality, yeah.
Prasad Lab Sivaraman sir used to say, sir, that his most favorite of yours is Iruvar.
Yeah. The rest of all, I went competing in with the way. Because I had fights with them.
Okay.
And then went to, that's how Roja went there. Then Ramesh Prasad actually told those people to go and see this film and I will give you tickets, go see. After fighting with them.
Okay. So,
Even Dil Se I did Gemini.
in Germany, yes, sir.
I had used to have fights. Not with Sivaraman sir. Ponnain used to.
Yes, sir. So, how you see future of cinematography, like AI, like that? They say AI is going to take most of the technology of cinematographers.
Yeah.
You
I'm
see-
actually learning AI.
Okay.
And I've started a kind of studio in Bangalore
Okay,
where
sir.
my friend is into AI. Huh? So we are connected to Marvel and all that. Big time. So I am not, I try to understand it.
Okay, sir.
Now, one thing I'll tell you, sir, everything will change.
We have to.
Everything will change. So like I said, it started with the painting being original and negative being original. Then now it's copy. So change is going to happen. From a baby's hair to everything will change. So it is up to us to see if we want to catch up with it and continue or retire. So many people, when it went off from film, they said no. Half the filmmakers, today's cinematographers will not exist if it is not digital. Because film is difficult and different. And chemistry and all that. You have to study. Half the people won't be there. But today you are advantage that even a small boy or a child will learn how to shoot a picture before learning to read and write.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah. So that means all these people understand visuals, which is very good for cinematographers. People who are serious about cinematography. So, like reading and writing, this also has become very popular. People taking, maybe not great, but recording and all that. So, the thing to understand is, everyone who reads and writes don't become poets or novelists or writers or working as journalists. Only very few people. Most of the people only message. Same way with visuals, all the people who shoot with these phones don't become cinematographers and all that. They only do essential things.
Yes, sir.
So if you continue that and go further and further, so a guy who just knows how to read and write, he might not write poetry. But if you want to write poetry with like a phone and things like that, it is possible if you put in that kind of effort. And that effort is not just by learning to shoot, but by also understanding your culture, following paintings, understanding light, so many things. Because see, I have done so much of work and all that. Even now, I think when I go to shoot, I think I'm studying, I'm learning. I'm learning something new every day. So, which is a fantastically remarkable thing. That is why we are passionate, we are keeping on our toes, we want to do it, and it's not boring. So, the job is not boring, it's very interesting. Every day it is very interesting. I met my doctor friends and he was telling me, oh, same old heart operation, cut open, one surgeon friend of mine was here. Every day heart is there, is there. But this is not like that. This is not, every day is something different. You're not shooting the same face either.
Same
every day.
face. Sir, AI in cinematography, which are the areas it will try to dominate, sir?
See, AI is, I can show you some images actually which I have done.
Okay.
So I can make mohanlal slimmer, ride a horse. I need only 4 to 5 days of scanning his face to make him look real, unless it's an extreme close-up.
Extreme close. Okay, okay, sir.
Then I need him. But this much and all, you can't make out if the movement is like that. But it is his face only, which you can manipulate also. So that can be done. But the rest all can be animation. And it's very interesting if you can actually Midjourney and all you can learn. They do workshops, it's hardly anything. So you can just give notes like Chat GPT, you can give notes and it'll start. So you say, I want to see a palace. So they'll bring some palace will come.
Yes, sir.
Then you'll say, I want to see Islamic palace. Then some elements. So you can keep changing according to how you visualize it.
So you are ready for the adventure, sir?
No, I am not ready. I think some places you can actually use it.
Use it.
So you should know when you want to. It might not be the real thing for sure.
Definitely.
So
Definitely, sir.
if
Yes,
you
sir.
do Chat GPT and get a article written, even my son will know it is a Chat GPT. That means fake.
Yes, sir.
It's not personal. So I don't think. See, there's always place at the top. So cinematographers don't have to worry about this being taken over and all that. That's not going to happen. Then actors, everything will disappear. But it is a challenge that will come.
That will come.
It is a challenge. And so I would advise them to learn it.
Better.
Learn it to understand it. Understand it and see what all they can do and what we can do better. Better you can't do because see, that can make scale that you cannot afford. How we'll make scale like that? You can't. That you can make scale. That is what I'm doing. Trying to get some scale because I'm supposed to recreate the Akbar fighting Kashmiris.
Okay.
The snow. So it's a war scene and all very expensive. No?
Very expensive. Yes.
So if I get some good long shots, then I can easily do the
Interviews. Sir, on a closing note, technically I want to ask you, the resolution nowadays, it has been marketed, the resolution are increasing day by day, day by day. Some 12K cameras are coming, theatres switching from 2K to 4K. And Olympics, they are saying that they are going to give a 8K telecast, like that, sir. So, how you see this resolution is going to stop at one place, or it is going to be marketed? Sir?
Resolution will stop possibly. I think 4K, 6K maximum because after that I can't take it in.
I can't take it.
Now resolution 4K is fine. 2K was even better because it is kind to faces.
2K.
2K, 4K also.
4K.
But otherwise, it will start pulling up details. You will see the net tier, the makeup.
Yes, sir.
Now, 4K, 8K are always good to shoot a car where there is no blemish. But human face, 2K, 4K is fine. Now, also, when you increase your speed, the resolution, You also encounter a problem with color space. It can tamper. So if you look at some of the finest cameras, like the Alexa, they are only 4K. So everything is safe. And that is a camera that is used maximum. So it is not high resolution. Yeah. Now the problem is when the director wants more control. So if you have a 6K image, they can sit at the editor and say, go closer now, or zoom in, something like that.
Like that, yes,
that is, because as a cinematographer, you think one of the strength is framing. So why I want to correct it later?
Definitely.
So here they want to frame it, to zoom in or go closer. I don't have another shot, so go close and do. Stupid. I mean, I don't think that is the reason that you should shoot. But I don't think it will go more than 8K because of IMAX and all that. But IMAX also 4K is enough. You don't need.
Definitely. Because they are certified.
I'm actually going the other way. I'm shooting with C70 and all that because of its mobility. Not because that's also 4K. So I think it's a mobility that, because see, not only mobility, I can shoot on the roads without permission. I can shoot anywhere without any permission. Otherwise, if I go into a 5-star hotel, I have to pay some 1 lakh something. Here I can simply sit and shoot whatever I want. So it's very comfortable. Or on the road, I can shoot on Madras Road without any problem. No? Otherwise, it's a big headache. Yeah? Yes, sir. For a small film, it might not work. Big film, okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure.
It was very...
I only see you on the WhatsApp.
No, it is a fanboy moment for me, sir, to meet you in person.
No, it was nice.
So kind of you. It is a fantastic learning with you, sir.
Yeah.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. மறக்காம OH சினிமா சேனலுக்கு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.